Welcome to the campus arena in Oshawa for the under 15 AAA Oshawa Minor Generals. As they look to stay alive, they can still be in this if they win their next 3 games, but 2 of them have to be in Ajax, so they have to start here tonight. They've got 2 left against Ajax and 1 against Central Ontario. They're on a 3-game winning streak after digging themselves into the early hole and losing the first couple of games. So they're looking to keep their streak alive here against one of the topper teams in the round robin in Ajax. Cho will get the start for Ajax, and Joey Deegan gets the pipes for the Generals. And Jackman will lead things off at center ice to take the draw. And he wins it cleanly back for Sterling, and the Generals have first possession. Naish, lead pass tipped up there by Dobbs. Looking for the first shot on that by Jackman. They score! And the Generals open up the scoring first as he beats Cho to make it 1-0. Malik Comey scores only a couple of seconds here into the game as he took the pass from Jackman and beat Cho to the blocker's side to make it 1-0. And now Ajax has it back in their own end. Good read over here to the side out of the reach of Farmer. And Naish takes it back in his own end over here for Sterling. Generals trying to win that battle here on the boards. Coming out here with a pass for Dobbs. Dobbs to the neutral zone will dump this back into the Ajax end. Sterling's going to be the first one on it before McCaslin here in the corner. The Generals getting the first bit of momentum on the first goal by Comey, but here comes Ajax back the other way. Stopped by Deegan on that breakaway, and we're going to get a holding call for our first penalty of the game. Ajax will go to the first power play, and it's a face-off. And the Oshawa end, Bouchard has control of the puck off the draw. Around the boards, Davis trying to beat Giannoni to it. Kept in by Ajax. That shot got blocked. And here's Farmer on that loose puck. Farmer starting off this power play as he runs over Davidson. As the puck sat there and the Generals will steal it away. Out comes Lennox with a shot on net. Kicked aside by Cho from behind the goal. Ajax get a chance here to move this out as they start it with a lead pass for Farmer. Good pressure on there by Davidson, but he gets it over here for Bouchard though. Dump back in around the corner. Here comes Giannoni off to the corner. It got back to the line for McCaslin to keep it in. Got it from behind the net. Getting some help with Farmer. Bouchard keeps us in. Bouchard back to the line. A shot through a screen. That goes high and wide over Deegan and bounces here in front. Farmer. Over here to the side. There you got Farmer here again, but Jackman picked it off. Another chance at it. Fanned on it as Gata couldn't get a stick on it. Bouchard. He takes a hit there in the corner. Kept in again by Bouchard. Bouchard isn't going to shoot, but he gives it to McCaslin, though. His shot, and he scores. McCaslin scores on the power play, and we're even at 1. Riley Brandt now to take the draw, wins it cleanly for the Generals, and Bluin dumps that deep back in behind the Ajax net. Hutchings trying to put pressure on his man to keep this in at the line. It's over here in front of the net, picked up here again by Bluin. Bluin had to get it past Legacy here as they tip it back in the zone, and that goes for icing. Legacy now to take this draw on the Oshawa end. Loses it. Big win there by Riley Brandt on the faceoff, but Legacy is able to get to the first puck, though. It's going to be a turnover to Malik Comey. Comey's pass for Hutchings as he tries to make his way through. Hutchings' shot got blocked on the way in. That leads to Ajax with 2 back the other way, led in by Legacy now. Legacy's pass is to the side. Shot! Stopped there by Deegan. Came out to challenge and closed up the 5-hole to keep it out. Big win there again in the defensive end by Legacy. Ajax have control of the puck. Gonna look for a pass for Conklin over his stick. Kobe Hire tried to get rid of it. Knocked down here by Sanderin. Ceridian got it over here to the side for McCaslin, and now for Conklin. Conklin through center with a pass. Big chance at the side, and they score. Giannoni from the side of the net tipped it in, and Ajax are up 2-1. Face off now from center to be taken by Jackman. Here's Zach Naish. Naish's pass is picked off there by Bouchard to put it in. Bouchard again gets this. Hitting a stick, it's up in the air. Jackman will tip it back here for Naish now. Zach Naish takes his time from behind the net, spins off the checker, and puts it over here to the side. The stretch pass for Owen Dobbs. Dobbs had to get around. Seradian puts that behind the net. And this is going to go here for a penalty coming to Ajax for interference. First Generals power play now gets to go to work. They are 0 for 1 on their penalty kill so far as McCaslin scored the power play goal, which tied it at that time. Giannoni has given Ajax a lead, but now Generals get a chance for the power play. Moving it around at the defense. Now over here for Jackman trying to get free, got it back to the line. Over here to the side, that's picked up here by Noah Lennox. Over here to the side for Jackman, shot. Just whistled in wide past Cho. Back to the line again for Lennox. Now it's Sterling shot, right past the rebound. Scores! Ethan Jackman capitalizes from the side of the net for a power play goal, and we're tied at 2. Jackman was licking his lips on that rebound that came off the right pad of Cho and made no mistake to put it in as we're now tied at 2. Both teams coming out firing here so far in this one. Ajax also has only 3 games left, both of them against Oshawa, and then finish off their schedule against Peterborough. Next time these two teams play will be in Ajax on Saturday at the community center. Here comes a chance for Noah Lennox to try and dump it in. Sparks is trying to help him out from their own end. Ajax get a chance here to clear this out of their own zone. Seradian gets this over here to the side, and that is picked up there by McCaslin, who clears it the length of the ice, and that will go for icing. Cho gets back ready in his goal. Hutching goes for the hit there in the corner. Right back in behind their own net is picked up by Gallinaro over here to the side. Blow-on's lead passes for Riley Brandt. Brandt trying to tip this into the corner from behind the net. This is a chance now to try and get to this loose puck. Riley Brandt gets it from behind the goal. He tried to spin away from a couple of defenders in behind the net. Walking right out. He's got Gallinaro a chance from the slot area, stopped by Cho. Riley Brandt now to take the straw in the Ajax end. Now Conklin's got to come in here to take it for Ajax. Hutchings went for the hit there in the corner. Comes around the side. Hire will keep that in here from the blue line and put it in behind the net. Look at her wraparound. Gallinaro is waiting for a pass. It goes back to the line instead. A shot. Left pad save. Cho left the rebound there, but the Generals couldn't get a stick on it. But it stays alive in the slot area. Around the boards. Trying to keep that in was Hire from the line. Hire will put that back in behind the Ajax net. Ajax get a chance to get it up here for Conklin now. Rolled over his stick, and Hire tried to put it back in. Here's Farmer going after it. He'll lose it to Jackman as both of them collide at the penalty box area. Late pass for Conklin. Was going to be broken up there by Comey, who puts that in. Malik Comey puts that behind the net as they look to get this loose puck in behind the goal. Comey opened up the scoring here in the game. Couple of seconds in. Right now we're in a 2-2 ties. Davidson's shot is stopped, and that rebound also off Davidson's shot. Back to the line. Looking to get a shot through the screen now is Zach Naish. He'll shot to go NY, but the Generals putting on pressure, looking to get their lead back. Back to the line again for Naish. Naish isn't going to shoot it, so he gives it to Davis instead. Shot, not going to get through. Hit a black jersey in front, kept it alive at the line. Over here to the side again for Comey. Malik Comey gets this from behind the net as they try and set it up in front. Taken away by Ajax, and they'll kill the Oshawa pressure, putting it down the ice for icing. Lennox now took that draw in the Ajax end. Battle in the left corner to try and come free with it. Goes in behind the net, and Ajax will scoop this up. Around the boards, this is going to get knocked down by Davidson from the Ajax bench area. But here comes a chance now for Bouchard. He's going to get free, but not around Lennox. Ethan Sterling tried to get it free, but that was almost picked off there by Conderi. Here comes a pass over here to the side for Seth Sparks. Sparks tried to make his way through and puts it behind the net. Around the boards here from the side, going for the hit there in the corner. And behind the net, Ajax will scoop that up. It'll come over here to the side for Conderi to try and get it out, but hit something, and Bouchard will pick it up. Bouchard starts it from his own end now and starts the rush for Ajax. Getting up here with Conderi, he gives it to him. Conderi shot. That might have went off Deegan to make that save. It's back in behind the net and scooped up here by Max Hutchings. Hutchings starts with three the other way along with Sterling. Hutchings goes wide in the left corner. Trying to set it up in front for Gallinaro. It goes back to the line for Bluin instead. Bluin shot. Stopped there by Cho. And he'll hold on. Faceoff got one there by Farmer as he puts it in behind the goal. Coming around the boards there is Conklin. Got it off the boards. Flipped away by Farmer. Here comes Giannoni. Giannoni is going to get stood up. Couldn't get through Bluin. Now Giannoni and Bluin were tied up. Here comes a chance to get it out. It's over here at the side for Hutchings again. Max Hutchings dumps this off to the corner. From behind the net goes McCaslin now. McCaslin from behind his own net starts it and moves it over here to the side. Hard around the boards to try and get for Conklin. Broken up by Jackman, who puts it back in. Here comes the chance now for Giannoni with a drop pass for Farmer. Giannoni will dump this right on goal, wide of the net. Behind the goal is going to be LePage to scoop it up. Farmer and Conklin tried to get it. That goes over the stick, though, from the line. And now it's Comey who dumps that in. Dobbs is going in there to try and go for the hit. Kept alive here to the corner. Comey tried to bump him off the puck and cause a turnover. Dobbs, Jackman up in front. That shot was blocked and didn't get a lot of it. Hire tried to keep it in. This will get chipped out. Scooped up by Jackman again. The lead pass. And this is Dobbs to bring it in. Dobbs looking for a trailer up in front. They can't get a shot there to the front of the net. Guarded well. Back up. Here they come. Leading it up. Flipped off to the corner by Gatta. And behind the net goes Bouchard. He'll get some help there. It goes back to the line. And a nice play to keep that alive by McCaslin. Behind the goal. That was Lewis trying to get to it. This one McCaslin won't keep in. He's got to pick it up here from center. The pass for Lewis is up in the air and back into the Ajax end. And we're going to get a whistle for an interference penalty. Jackman gets the interference call. Ajax are 1 for 1 on their power play. Farmer is getting set to take the draw versus Noah Lennox. Farmer loses the draw. Davidson hard around the boards. This will try and get kept in by McCaslin. Did his job, but not this time. Generals will make sure that one gets down, back off to the corner. Cho will come out here to play it. Leave it back in behind his own net. The Ajax start from the left side now. Zach Naish right back in. Good defense there to put that back in behind the Ajax goal. McCaslin waits for his help, and they start it out. All the way in here comes Bouchard to lead it in. Bouchard going wide to try and set it up in front. Here comes a chance now to come in for Farmer, who puts it in behind the goal, and the net comes off the moorings as Giannoni knocked it off. As it was an Ajax player that knocked it off. Face-off comes outside the line. Here comes Conklin. Conklin gets control of it, but can't shoot. Drops it back to the line for Lewis. Over here to the side, a shot. Not going to get through. And that was a great opportunity for Conklin He had the open net, but just couldn't get a stick on it. Farmer, back to the line, or Legacy, sorry. Here comes a chance with a shot. That went wide on that shot. Another chance to clear for LePage, not out. Back to the line. Not going to shoot. Here comes Street. Out of the reach of Street and kept in. Street over here. Now for Meninos, who put that behind the net. It's a battle in behind the goal. They're trying to dig it out, and they do. Lewis. Back to the line for Street. Street. Not shooting. Lewis now. Lewis gets that puck. Shot. Stopped by Deegan on that screen. Owen Dobbs now scoops it up and not out. Meninos kept that in from the line. Conklin looks back to the line. Conklin doing some great stick handling work. Can't fire it. Gets it back. Tries another one. That gets blocked. And cleared out. Penalties over to Jackman. They've killed that one off. But here comes McCaslin in. McCaslin coming in with Legacy. And he can't shoot. Keeps control of it though. Sets it back to the line and kept in there from the line. Behind the net, there goes Legacy. Back to the blue line. Here comes a chance. Shot! Stopped there by Legacy as he takes that shot there from Giantonio. Face off one quick shot right off the draw and put into the netting by Gianone. Face off now is off to the left and that's it, comes out. Gianantonio's coming back in his own end to get this. Gianantonio puts this around the boards for Ajax. Looking for that pass through center, and it's for Farmer. Getting up there with Gianone, couldn't do it. Gianantonio try to put that back in the zone. Here's Conlon Kennedy. Kennedy gets it over here for Bluin, who takes his time behind his own net. Approaching 2 minutes left to go here in a 2-2 tie. Big game here for the Generals to try and win this and stay alive. They'll play Central Ontario next. Here comes a chance now to try and get this right in front of the net. Stripped off the stick. Trying to find that loose puck and get it out. Goes back in behind the net. Gianantonio will come over here to the side and he takes a bump. Trying to get this puck out. Hutchings looks to get to that loose puck. It gets swept away from him. This loose to Ajax back the other way. Trip back to the corner and Gianone gets taken down. This will be the second straight power play coming up for Ajax as Sterling will go to the box for interference. Face-off now was off to the left of Deegan. Trying to get back set in his goal. One cleanly back to the line. It's going to roll and cape in. Street not going to shoot. Puts it down low for Lewis. Good read there by Nash, who will fire it out past Street down the ice. Cho is coming out here to play it now. Drops it in behind the net for Street. He'll wait and drop it off now for Bouchard, who leads, or Legacy, who let it in. Lost control of it. Good job here by Dobbs to set that up. Here comes Lewis again, trying to get around Bluin. Squeezes by him. Gets into the Oshawa end. Legacy. Nobody there, but a white sweater to dump it down. Right on net, and that gets stopped by Cho, who's going to steer it aside for Bouchard. Bouchard over here to the side. Here comes a chance now for Farmer to bring it in. Farmer right to the front of the net. Can't shoot. Lost control of it. Good defense there by LePage. Made sure Farmer couldn't get a good shot off. This is off to the corner now. Trying to get this here in the corner. Davis is in there trying to help out Davidson. Comes free for Farmer back to line. Here's Bouchard. Bouchard shot. That went wide. Trying to keep it alive here is Gata. Gata back to the line for Bouchard over his stick. This will get chipped down. And that goes off to the corner as Deegan will pick up his stick. That is going to do it for our period number one. An exciting one. Generals jumped out early on a goal by Kumi. McCaslin made it 1-1 on a power play goal. Gianone gave Ajax their lead, but on their own power play, Jackman converted. And we go to the second period tied at 2. Face off now to start off our second period. Power play carries over from the first. Picked up here by Bouchard. Trying to make his way around. A pass as it's up here for Gata. Trying to make his way in. Drop pass for Bouchard again as he tried to cut in. Taken away by Generals down the ice. Cho's got to stop this from behind his own net. Play it around the boards. Bouchard drop pass. Jackman read it. Trying to get there to the corner was Davidson. He's knocked down by Bouchard. Or Dubs, sorry. From behind the net. Scooped up here by McCaslin. His stretch pass is through center for Gata as he brings it in. Drop pass over here to the side. Not going to shoot. Kept alive here. Here's Farmer. He can't shoot it as it rolled over his stick. Another chance to hear from the shot from the slot area. Stopped there by Deegan. Face-off now is deep in the Oshawa end off to the right of Deegan. Pushed in behind the net. Trying to get it back to line again for Street. Street will push this in behind the net. Here comes a chance now for Legacy now. He set it up behind the net as they try to look at it in front. Getting away there was Conklin, but he can't shoot. So it gets picked up again by Lewis. Lewis for Street. Couldn't get a pass to him. Conklin over here to the side. Here comes a shot up in the air. Generals will knock it down and clear this away. From their own end was Conklin. He gets it over here to the side. Trying to get by Lennox was Giantonio, and he puts it into the bench and out of play. Face-off now comes outside of the Generals' blue line. Here's a big pass up there by Nessinis. Picked off there by the Generals. Tip back off to the corner. First one in behind the net. Here comes Gallinaro over his stick. Giannone can't get to that loose puck. And behind him was Bouchard. Hutchings had it in his feet. Bouchard saw it, but couldn't get around him. Generals get it over here to the side with a lead pass for Gallinaro now. Gallinaro puts this behind the net. This is going to be Hutchings racing after it to try and win this battle. From their own end, lead pass for Giannone is broken up. Dobbs tips us in the zone and around the boards for Nessinis. Trying to get to this loose puck, but it's picked up there by Max Kumi. Malik Kumi gets it back to line. Looking for a shot. Good stick out in front of the goal. Puts it into the netting out of play. Jackman now to take the draw against Farmer. Ethan Jackman on a scramble draw. Tried to get control of the puck. He's in a battle against McCaslin. Kept him from the line. Shot on net. Cho got a piece of that. Around the boards. Conlon Kennedy tried to keep it in. Kennedy couldn't get a stick on it. In behind him was Malik Kumi. Kumi gets it back here to his defense as they look to move this over here to the side. From behind the goal, they get it over here. Here comes a chance now for Zach Nash, who puts it around the boards. Right in front of the net, it's going to get out of the reach. Gata was in a battle over here against Dobbs, so it goes behind the net. Here comes Farmer now behind the goal. Farmer keeping control of it. He's not going to shoot it just yet. Kept it alive at the line. Here comes a chance. And there's Deegan to stand up to make that save. Behind the net. They go for the hit there in the corner as Kumi went for the hit. Now they get the puck and clear it out. This is going to be a race. Jackman turning up the wheels, trying to get to it first. Ethan Jackman breaks shot wide and over the goal. Here comes Lewis. Coming up here with Bouchard. Lewis drop pass. Bouchard shot stopped there by Joey Deegan, who made that save. And the Generals clear away the rebound. Almost too many men on the ice there for Ajax if that would have hit them at the bench. Nessinis. Lead pass over here to the side. Flipping it up out of the reach of Lennox. Now picked up here by Nessinis. Nessinis' pass is out of the reach of Bouchard and back into the Oshawa end for Bluin. Coming around the board, trying to get this out. It's in her feet. Good job there by Nessinis. Generals get control and stay on side. Good job here. Seth Sparks takes us from behind the net and gets bumped out. From behind the goal, Davidson's going to try and help him. In behind that net, Davidson and Sparks were digging at it, but here comes Bouchard though. Bouchard with a pass for Giannone, who will dump it in. Behind the net, Elijah LePage on the loose puck. Looking to dump this off the boards and out. Here comes a chance now from the Ajax bench. A lead pass. They're going to bring it in. Look for the shot. Stopped by Cho. And he didn't see the rebound though. Almost too many men there to the Generals. Behind the net there goes McCaslin. put around the boards here. Siadian tried to get this out of his own end. Here comes the lead pass out of the reach of Bouchard. Bouchard puts this in behind the net where Hire awaits it and behind his own goal. Off on the left side trying to dig it out. But here comes Ajax looking for a pass up in front of the net. Kept in here from the line. That was by Gian Antonio who kept it in. Kept in by Farmer. Shot to the net. Just out of the reach of Legacy from behind the goal. Legacy gets it. Legacy back for Gian Antonio. Over here to the side. Shot out of the reach and out of the corner. Generals try to take advantage of that, Karam. Trying to come up here through center and get around Gian Antonio is Hutchings. Riley Brandt chipping it deep. Nessinis, lead pass here for Legacy. Legacy through center brings it in. And it's in offside. Face-off now comes outside of the Generals' blue line to be taken by Bouchard. Comey helped him out. Got it for Sterling. Over here to the side, just out of the reach of Sterling. But here comes Malik Comey. Dumps it into the corner behind the net. Sadian tried to help out. Here comes a chance now for Bouchard on a chip pass. Here comes a chance now. Brought in by Lewis. Lewis tried to make his way through with a shot, and it whistled in wide around the corner. Kept in there by Street at the line. Hit at the Ajax bench area. Here comes a chance as they try and waste after this loose puck. That's Comey and Jackman trying to get it free behind the goal. Behind, it's scooped up here. Here comes Lewis. Lewis is getting up here with Gata as they bring it in. Lewis is cutting in. Can't get one to the net. Gata was in there as well to try and get to the loose puck. But nobody can get it but a general in behind the goal. Owen Dobbs tried to get this off to the side. Big hit off to the corner, but he stayed on his feet. Generals will scoop this puck up from their own end. Trying to make it in was Davidson. Puts it past McCaslin in behind. Davidson tried to take advantage behind the goal. It's coming around the boards here for a chance for Nessinis to get it out. Got it for Conklin. Conklin dumped it in. No icing. Elliott Bluen has Farmer right on him behind the goal. This is going down the ice. And this one will be icing and come back into the Oshawa end. Face-off was off to the right of Deegan. Around the boards it goes. Trying to get it out. And there's McCaslin to knock it down. Over here to the side for Farmer. Farmer's bringing it in here for Oshawa. They get it over here to the side. Better chance here for McCaslin to dump it into the corner. Bluen has to hustle because Farmer's on that loose puck. Generals get it. Not out. It does get out over the stick of McCaslin. That leads to Bouchard or Street trying to get it. Here comes a chance, a pass, a shot. Stopped there by Cho, who will gather that one off Davidson. Face-off coming off to the left of the Ajax end. Trying to win this draw. It's up in the air, knocked down by Max Hutching. Here comes a chance for LePage to try and dump it in, and they do. Trying to come up here with a chance for a shot, hitting a stick, going off to the side. Here comes Riley Brandt. Brandt off to the corner behind the net. Looking to set it up in front. Goes back to the line for Emerson Davis. Davis not shooting. Over here to the side for Max Hutchings. Hutchings now for Brandt. Back to the line for Davis. Davis shot. Didn't make it through to the net. Trying to get this loose puck. Picked up here by Hutchings again. Losing it to Giannone, and Giannone will tip it away. Here comes Hutchings back in his own end, getting it over here to the side. There's a stretch pass. It's out of the reach of Gallinaro. Gian Antonio puts us around the boards. Generals are on a change. Jackman trying to get free in the corner. Ethan Jackman. 2-on-1 disadvantage. Dobbs tried to help him. Farmer puts it around the boards. It gets kept in, though, from the line by Sterling. Jackman back to the line. Just out of the reach of an outstretched Kobe Hire. Hire can't find the puck. Here comes Sterling. Off the boards. Here comes a chance. Tipped in by Comey in behind the goal. Gian Antonio's got it. Not getting it out. Good job to keep it alive. Looking for a shot on net. Cho got a piece of it. Behind the goal now. Tipped out the boards for Bouchard. He'll flip it away. Sterling Stretch pass to the side for Owen Dobbs. Tips it in. Behind the net goes Street after this, and Malik Kumi is going to follow him. Kumi finds a man. That man is Dobbs. Shot. Not going to get through. It might have caught the right pad of Cho. Kumi. Not going to get there. Gian Antonio will clear this out. All the way down the ice. Sterling's got to hustle because Legacy's coming right after him. In behind the net, and Legacy falls. Here comes a chance now for the Generals. Back up the other way. Late pass now to bring it brought in by Jackman. His shot got blocked and just out of the reach of an oncoming Zach Nish. Nessines. Lead pass over the stick of Farmer. Around the boards. That's going over Davidson. Trying to be the first one here is Noah Lennox. Lennox for Braden Davidson. Davidson takes his time in behind the net. Back to the line for Elliot Bluin. Bluin's not going to shoot, so he gets it over here to the other side of shot. Good block on the way in. But he felt that. Gata gets back to his feet. Kept alive here in the Oshawa end. Not for long. Here comes Farmer. Farmer comes back in here for Ajax. Shot. Firing it high and wide. Comes around the boards and got kept in. Drop pass. Shot to the net. It's going to go in wide by McCaslin. Lennox trying to get it out. Got knocked down in front of the net. Here comes another chance to clear it out. Takes his time and moves it over here to the side. Dump back to the corner. This goes for icing. Face-off was won by Ajax. Trying to get this back here in the right-hand corner. Here comes a chance there for Mason Gallinaro. Tried to get this in on his backhand in behind the net. That's picked up here by McCaslin, though. McCaslin had pressure on there by Gallinaro. Trying to get this out. It's a lead pass. Hutchins tried to find it, but here comes Bouchard. Bouchard right in on net. Stopped there by Joey Deegan with a right pad save. And the Generals get the loose puck and try and get three, but he got strapped there by Seadian. Lead pass is up here for Giannone. Giannone tried to make his way through. Drop pass, Bouchard. Fanned on the shot. Got it back again, though. Sets it up in front. Giannone couldn't get a stick on it, though. Giannone. Back to the blue line. Here comes Nessines with a shot that goes in wide. And the Generals will get the loose puck and get it out. That is going down for icing. Face-off is coming off again to the left of Deegan. Around the boards. This is trying to get kept in here at the line. Here comes Nessines. Nessines will dump this into the corner. Deegan coming out here to stop it behind his own goal. Generals had it. Went over the stick of Owen Dobbs. Over here at the side now to be picked up by Emerson Davis in his own end. Putting it over here to the side. That's picked up there and put off to the corner, trying to find Legacy as they try and dig away at this loose puck. Over there is Kandari as well to try and get it out. But here comes the Generals back up the other way, trying to find an open lane here. Comey can't get to the front of the net. Back up the other way they come. This is a trying for a drop pass here for Legacy. Legacy shot. Whistled it way wide and over the net. Back in behind the goal. Knocked down and flipped away. McCaslin's got it. McCaslin trying to spin away from a couple of defenders, including Malik Kumi. The late pass was for Farmer, who can't get through. Farmer again gets it as he tried to backhand it in. In behind the net. Fired around the boards and past McCaslin. Generals kill off the time and put it down the ice for icing. Bouchard now to take the draw for Ajax. Taking it back in his own end. He's going to tip it in behind his own goal, and the Generals get control. Trying to get around a couple of defenders. Hard around the board to try and find Davidson. Good play there by Sterling to try and stick to his man. Generals trying to get it out of their own end. Here comes a lead pass. And it's brought in here by Owen Dobbs. Coming up to the front of the net, there was Zach Nash as well, but they can't get a pass. Nash behind the net. Back line, a one-timer. Just went wide as it hopped over the skit. Lewis backhanded to the corner. Braden Davidson's there. He's getting 2-on-1, so he got some help. Lewis trying to get it free, and Sparks is in there to try and help. Tied up enough there to get a whistle. Jackman now to take this offensive draw. Bouchard was going to take it, but now in comes Gata to take it. Jackman wins it cleanly back for Brandt. Back behind the net, there goes Owen Dobbs. Dobbs is trying to win the battle. Jackman helped out, but he can't get a pass up in front. Good job here by Nessinis to try and clear it out. But Sterling kept it alive, and here's Jackman. Jackman back to the line. Out of the reach of Naish, but he was able to regroup. Jackman can't set it up in front there for Dobbs. As Brandt tried to come over here at the side. Jackman pick off. Shot! Just wide and over the goal line. Shot gets knocked down and cleared away. That is going to do it for our period number 2. There was no scoring, so both teams will go to the dressing room heading to the third period in a 2-2 tie. Are you ready to buckle up and ready for period number 3 of this big game between Oshawa and Ajax for the under 15 AAA? 2-2 tie as we start off the third period, and that lead pass to start off the third. Here comes Giannone. Good job by Conklin, stays on side. Now he tried to get his way through and could not do it. Over here to the side, good job here by Gallinaro to get his glove on it. Back into the Ajax end goes McCaslin after that. Giannone backhands it away, and here's Naish. Zach Naish from his own end gets it over here to the side. Here's Max Hutchings on that loose puck. He'll dump it in. Behind the Ajax goal goes McCaslin after it. Put around the boards. Hutchings tried to cut it off there at the side. Here comes the chance now. Conklin drops it off. Conklin over the line. Looking for some help. Throws one to the goal. It hit an Oshawa stick. Giannone. Back to the blue line. Good job to keep it alive by Street. Behind the net. General Sterling going after it to try and put it around the boards, and does. Owen Dobbs with a lead pass for Malik Kumi. Couldn't get through, and here comes Bouchard. Bouchard tried to cut his way through. He got it swept away off its stick by Sterling. Here comes a chance now for Lewis now. Back to the blue line. Shot by Street, wide of the net. Around the boards it goes. Trying to find an open lane to backhand it out. Stays alive in the Oshawa zone. Here comes Conlon Kennedy. From his own end to try and get it away from Gata. Bluin has it on the boards area to try and get away from the defender with a lead pass out of the reach of Dobbs. Nessinis on his strong backhand tried to put it back in. Elliot Bluin had a pressure on him. Here comes a chance to try and set it up in front. Back to the line for Nessinis, who kept it alive. And behind the net for Gata. He's tangled up there with Elliot Bluin though. Over here at the side comes Ethan Jackman. Jackman, the reason we're tied right now, tied things up in that first period on a power play goal, made it 2-2, and now he's looking for the go-ahead goal. He takes one right to the net, but can't get one on goal. Keeps it alive though, but his pass was picked off. That leads to Ajax back up the other way. Looking for the pass over there for Conderi and can't get it through. Here comes Kobe Heyer now. Heyer from his own end was started up. Trying to dump it into the corner. From behind the net, it bounces off the boards. Ajax take this from behind their own net. Chip it over here to the side here for Conderi trying to get it out. Knocked down here by Seth Sparks, who will dump it in. Back in behind the net it goes as they retrieve that. That's got kept in there by Heyer, and here he comes. Late pass was just there for Legacy trying to make his way in. Legacy from behind the net trying to set this up in front. Drop pass is picked off. Here comes a chance now for Kobe Heyer, but can't get through. That's Legacy trying to make his way in. He's right to the front of the net and can't pull the trigger. Noah Lennox gets it. Collision in behind the goal. Here comes Bouchard. He'll let Street keep it in. Down low for Legacy. Legacy in front. Over the stick. Here comes Bouchard now. From behind the net went Noah Lennox trying to cut it. Tango up with his man. Back to the blue line. Street a shot. Wide of the mark. Over blocker hand of Deegan. Here comes a chance to clear it. That'll get out over Nessinis. Kill off some Ajax pressure and go down the ice for icing. Hutchins tried to get that out of his own end. Along with Riley Brandt. Brandt tried to knock that down. Here comes Conklin from his own end. Trying to backhand this over here to the side. Looking for a stretch pass through center. That goes over the stick and down the ice and into the corner. That is LePage going after it in his own end. Putting it around the boards. They try and find Gallinaro with a drop pass that's out of the reach. And here's McCaslin now. McCaslin from his own end gets it over here to the side. Here comes a chance now. Chipped away. That could have been a chance there for Gallinaro. Couldn't find that open ice he was looking for. Over here to the side for Max Hutchings. Hutchings now gets this at center. He was tangled up with Giannone and couldn't go anywhere. So here comes Malik Comey trying to bring it in. It goes behind the net where Gian Antonio picks that up. Off the boards here for Conklin as he tried to put it in. Swept off his stick by Zach Nish and put in behind the goal. Here comes Street now. Around the boards here for Conklin. Good read by Comey here, but we're getting a penalty coming up for charging. 2-minute penalty to Dobbs for charging. Here comes Bouchard. Bouchard back here to the side for McCaslin. Shot. Good stick there by Lennox. Puts it into the netting out of play. Face-off will still stay in the Oshawa end. It's off to the side from behind the net. That's Farmer with that loose puck. We'll keep it alive and get it back to the line. McCaslin shot. Stopped there by Deegan. And he's not allowing a rebound in front. Off was quickly won. Bouchard. Bouchard can't shoot. Here's McCaslin. Bouchard sets it up in front. Here's a shot. Good block. Rebound in front. Trying to get a stick on it was Gatta. I can't get a stick on that. Here comes Giannone though. Back to the blue line for McCaslin. McCaslin gets his way through. Now sets up Bouchard. Shot. And that's going to get into the pads of Joey Deegan, who closes up the pads. Face-off is off to the right of Deegan now and won by Farmer. Bouchard keeps it in, but over here from McCaslin. He's already got a power play goal here in the game. He opened the scoring for Ajax and tied the score at 1-1 at that point. Here comes a chance. Bouchard picked up by Jackman. Trying to lead a short-handed opportunity now is Ethan Jackman to try and make his way through. Right on net and steered aside there by Cho. Behind the goal. Now picked up here by Ajax. And we're going to get a penalty off here in the corner. It's going to go to McCaslin. Face-off is going to be off to the left of Cho in the Ajax goal. 47 seconds left to go on the penalty to Dobbs. And then it'll be a penalty for 1:13 for the Generals. Quick shot off the draw. And Cho was able to be alert on that and make that save. Saadian behind the net. He was almost stripped of it. Davidson trying to win this battle in the corner, along with Brandt. Can't set it up in front, so it goes behind the goal now. Here comes a chance for Elijah LePage to keep it alive. Went by him. This leads to a chance now for Legacy. Legacy shot just wide and rolled through the crease area. Picked up here by Ajax is now Lewis. Lewis tried to make his way through to the front of the net, and he'll flip it up and out of play. Face-off is won by Ajax. Here comes a chance for Nessinis. Picked up by Jackman, who puts it behind the net. Trying to be the first one here was Gallinaro in behind the goal. Around, and this comes out from their own end. Noah Lennox gets control of it. Lennox drops it off, and here comes a chance for Jackman for Sterling. Sterling off the boards and back in behind the Ajax net. Gian Antonio tried to get it over there. Kept alive by Jackman at the line. Here comes a chance. Shot! Stopped by Cho. It's still Jackman. Another chance and stopped again by Cho. Right in close. Face off in the Ajax end, and we'll have to get another draw done between Jackman and Bouchard. Jackman trying to win that draw. He does for Noah Lennox. Lennox from the line. Can't shoot. Here comes another chance for Noah Lennox. He won't shoot. Sterling. Not going to shoot either. Here comes a chance for a shot. Stopped by Cho. Mason Gallinaro going after the loose puck in the corner. He's tangled up and taken down. Here comes a chance now. Sterling. Through center ice. Saw the pressure on by Bouchard and got away from him. Sterling over here to the side. Tried to find his chance here for Dobbs. Lennox was in behind. Noah Lennox with a pass. There's a shot. Flagged out of the air and caught by Cho. Riley Brandt now to take this draw in the Ajax end. Hutchings is going off to the corner. Going back to the line here. Looking for a shot through screen area. Stopped by Cho. Behind the net it goes now. Trying to get some help in that right corner. Sets it up back to the line for Kobe Heyer. Heyer's shot is going in wide, bouncing off behind the net. Here comes Heyer again now. Puts one through the screen. Stopped there by Cho, but it's still loose. Around the boards, Heyer trying to keep it alive. Cut it off. Here's Hutchings. Around the boards here to the side. Big hit there at the side of the goal as Ajax will clear it out. Not out of their own zone as Riley Brandt tried to keep it alive. Kennedy now for Heyer. Back for Conlon Kennedy now. Kennedy's pass is broken up and here comes McCaslin in. McCaslin's pass for Farmer. Out of his reach. He's got to catch up to it. Farmer up in front of the net. Picked off. Flipped away there by Braden Davidson and out. Up in the air. Over Sparks. Here's Heyer. From the side. They look for that stretch pass. This is knocked down by Ajax in their own end. It's a skipping puck. Ajax will get that loose puck and try and bring it out for the lead pass over the stick of Farmer. Naish has control of it now. We'll drop it back to the side for Blue and he puts it around the boards, trying to get it out. Gian Antonio tried to keep it in. Another chance to clear. Gianone got tangled up there with Noah Lennox. Gian Antonio tried to bring it in. This is going up and caught at the bench out of play. Jackman now to take this draw on the defensive end. Won by Ajax. Shot on net. Easy stop there for Deegan, who will hold on to that. So we get another draw in the Oshawa end. Jackman trying to win this draw. He did. But it's behind the net now for Keaton Legacy trying to get through. And he gets taken down behind the net there by Zach Naish. That leads to Dobbs and Comey coming up. 2-on-2 rush. Owen Dobbs tried to flip it off to the corner. As Malik Comey gets that loose puck, he tried to set it up in front. Coming around here to the side. Scooped up here by Ajax as they try and get it up here for Gianone. Over here to the side now for Nessinas. Off the boards and in. Here's Naish. Trying to flip it up here for Owen Dobbs. Over here to the side for Jackman. But it hopped over his stick and here comes Legacy. McCaslin from center. Chipped into the zone. Legacy's turning up the speed, but he's not getting around Owen Dobbs, who lifted his stick. And here comes Comey to flip it in. Goes off on his change as he puts it behind the net. Ciadian takes this from behind his own net and now starts it up with a pass. From their own end goes LePage as they try and dump this out with Elliott Bruin. Good stick there by Hutchings to tip it into the zone, but it goes for icing. Farmer's going to take this draw now off to the right of Deegan. Big win on the defensive draw and cleared away past Ciadian. LePage from his own end. Now for Bruin trying to dump it in. It's going to roll on net. Cho's going to make that save. And to avoid the icing call. Behind the net. Ajax get control of this. Trying to skate away, looking for the lead pass over here to the side. This is brought in here by Ciadian, who will take a bump. Over the stick there, Ciadian. Straight. Will take it from his own end with a lead pass. Trying to make his way through to cutting to the front of the net. Here is Farmer trying to make his way in. Behind the net it goes. Big hit. Hit there by LePage. Around the board to try and get it out, and it's not getting in there. Behind the goal. That is LePage trying to flip it away. Gian Antonio got the hit. Put into the zone by Farmer behind the goal. Now Bluen picks it up. Bluen trying to make his way through. Around Bouchard and Gianone from center. Gianone gets this in his own end. And they started up with a pass. That was read well by Lennox, but it was offside. So he had to take his time and then put it in behind the goal. In behind the net, they try and set it up. Sterling was over there as well, along with Sparks, but can't get his Pass it there to him. Clear the side. Here comes a chance now. Flip back into the Ajax end as it goes behind the net. Putting it around the boards here to try and get it for Conklin. But it's picked up here by Sterling now. Sterling with a nice play. Drops it over here to the side for Conlon Kennedy. Here comes Blow with a pass. Tipped in. Off to the corner. No icing. Good job to get a stick on it and avoid the icing call. Around the boards for Conklin. He's cut off there by Hutchings as it comes around the boards. Owen Dobbs was on the left-hand side. From behind, setting it up in front, rolls through the crease area. Tapped in from the line of shot. High and wide over the goal. Jackman. It's up in the air. Here comes Sterling now, who will dump it in. Play the dump and chase game. Nessa around the boards. This is Gata now with it. He'll lose it there to Emerson Davis. Gian Antonio tried to put it in. Here comes a late pass. That is Jackman trying to make his way through to the net. Right in front of the goal and can't convert from the side. Kobe Heyer with it now. Heyer dumps it in. Back in behind the Ajax net goes Nessines now after it. Nessines from his own end will move it up. Trying to make his way through the neutral zone through center. Kobe Heyer tried to get it up. That is picked up here by Farmer now, who will take his time with Brandt, putting offensive pressure on him. Right around the boards behind the goal. Free. Got a shot. Stopped there and held on to tightly by Joey Deegan. Face-off is coming off now to the right of the Oshawa end, and Farmer won it. Siadian on his backhand put it in. This is Heyer on that loose puck now behind the net. Taking his time as Gata put pressure on him. Flipped over here to the side. Had to get around McCaslin to start this. Siadian picks that off. Siadian takes his time and moves it over here for McCaslin again. That late passes for Legacy to try and bring it in. Legacy puts the brakes on but can't send one to the net. As Bluen did a good job to time up, but here comes the chance. Street blocked it away there by Joey Deegan. Here's Street again. Street behind the net there for Gata. Right in front, they're trying to jam it in against Deegan, who's up against the post. And it was loose, but it was tangled up enough there to get a whistle. Face-off was won there by Oshawa and fired hard off the glass. And now trying to reach out to loose to a puck is Jackman. He's taken down. This is going to be a penalty. Coming up here to Siadian. Behind the net, they try and set it up in front. Now touched up by Gianone. We'll get an interference call. So it's Nessines that went to the box. Number 92, Nessines gets the penalty. Trying to win this draw. Ajax get the first control, but kept alive. Looking to set this up in front for Jackman up in front of the net, but can't do it. Here comes the short-handed opportunity now to try and get through for Gianone, and he's going to run right to the front of the net. It's on the line, and covered up there by Deegan. Face-off is off to the left now of the General's end. Here comes McCaslin to flip it high and back into the General zone. This is going to be Sterling getting it, and Sterling get out. Ethan Sterling from his own end drops it off for Noah Lennox. Lennox puts the brakes on at the line to try and set it up. That's in some feet. Stop there, and Cho is going to freeze it up. Jackman now to take this offensive draw. Will win it cleanly back to the line there for Noah Lennox. Lennox off to the side. This is Mason Gallinaro trying to set one to the front of the net for Owen Dobbs. Dobbs will put it back to the line here. Here comes a chance for Sterling. Shot! Stopped there by Cho. It's still loose. Jackman turnaround shot. Hit the post. What a great opportunity there, and it rang the twine in behind Cho. But we're going to get a whistle here in the corner as it got tangled up there. And Noah Lennox now to take this draw inside the line. Won by Ajax. Fired the way down the ice. Joey Deegan now to stop it. Deegan had control of it, but now it's taken away by Gata. Gata is 3-on-1, but still muscling over there in the corner. But here comes a chance now for the Generals. Sterling, who dumps it in back behind the net. McCaslin against Milek Kumi behind the goal. Kumi tried to dig it out from behind the net. Here comes a chance now to get it free and dumps it out. Here comes now Ethan Sterling. Sterling through center, tried to make his way in. Will come up over the line and try to make his way in. Jackman's waiting up in front there for a pass that can't come to him. Sterling back to the blue line. This is out. Over the line past Lennox and offside. Face off now. Jackman gets it. That was going to be offside. Dumped it on goal. Stopped there by Cho. Jackman knocks it down, trying to bring it in. Ethan Jackman taking one to the net, drops it off there for Owen Dobbs. Back to the line for Zach Nace. Shot! Stopped there by Cho. Jackman now to take this draw here in the offensive end. Wins it back to the line for Zach Nace. Over here at the side, Jackman tried to keep it alive. It's right in the slot area. Big chance! Stopped there by Cho. Kicked aside. Jackman gets it again. Try to put it in behind the net. They get it. Back to the blue line. Good job to keep it alive. Here's Nash. Nash shot. Not through. Here comes one. Stopped there by Cho. Right in close. Trying to keep it alive here in the Ajax end. But here's McCaslin now. McCaslin with a pass for Legacy. He drops it off for Giannone, who brings it in. Got around Nash. Legacy can't get one to the front of the net, so Lennox is tripped up. Here comes a chance for Bouchard. Bouchard back to the line for McCaslin. Does his job to keep it in. McCaslin not going to shoot, so he takes it to the slot area instead. Backhands it behind the net. Blowing. Can't get it. Here comes the chance. Can't shoot. 2-on-2, but rush back up the other way for Zach Nash. Drop pass for Noah Lennox, and he comes. Lennox is brought in, and it's offside. Face-off is just outside of the Ajax line and won by the Raiders, but here comes Sterling to put it back in. Right back in behind the Ajax net. Around the board to try and get it out, and it comes free at center. Here comes the chance to try and get through. That was Farmer, but Sterling stood him up. Ethan Sterling now looks to make his way through. Taken down. Lennox gets it. Back into the Ajax end. Off the boards. Here comes a chance now for Farmer cutting in. Drop pass for Gata. Can't get it through. From the own end is Gian Antonio. McCaslin flipped it in. Back in behind the net. Gata's going to try and win this race against LePage as they're both tangled up. Getting some help with Lewis, but Jackman helped out LePage and got the puck free. The pass was knocked down there, a hard one by Hutchings, and then he's taken into the boards by Gian Antonio. Up over the line comes McCaslin, but not through. Braden Davidson gets it. Davidson hard around the boards and out. Gian Antonio from center. Hutchings got the boards to try and put it in. Ethan Jackman gets it right on goal. Caught there by Cho and held on to. Face-off was quick, and we get a face-off right off the draw. That is going to do it for the third period, so off to sudden death overtime we go. Face-off now. Jackman tried to win the draw, and he does. Here comes overtime. Emerson Davis dumps it in. Dobbs trying to win the battle here in the corner. Here comes a chance, trying to walk it out. Back to the line. Right from the slot area, walk it out. Chance, shot, left pad save there by Cho. And cleared down the ice. Rolled on net, and Deegan will cover it up. Jackman now to take this draw against Bouchard, and Jackman wins it. Big defensive win by him. This gets out. This is Owen Dobbs coming after it. Dobbs trying to make his way through. Trying to take one in behind the net. In behind the goal, he tried to set it back to the line. This is picked off there by Ajax's Conklin. Conklin's drop pass. Here comes the chance. Nice play. Rolled over the stick of Bouchard. Nish puts it around the boards. Jackman is tangled up there in the corner. Taken down off his feet by Giannone. Walking out. Here comes the chance. Nessines. Shot wide. Around the boards it goes to keep it kept in by Street. Back in behind the net. Trying to jam this up in front. Generals take it away and backhand it out. All the way down the ice. And this will go for icing. Noah Lennox now to take this draw in the General's end. Trying to win this draw over here to the side. Lewis can't get through it. Generals will clear it away. This is Ciadian from center to put it in. Behind the net. Generals have control of it. with Ethan Sterling's pass picked off there by Farmer. Farmer trying to take one to the front of the net with a pass. Forgata can't get a stick on it as he's tangled up. Trying to get that loose puck. 4 Generals are in there to try and get it out. Thrown to the goal. Can't get to one to the front of the net. Shot by McCaslin. Can't shoot yet. McCaslin puts it off to the corner for Gata. Tried to bump Kennedy off the puck. They're right in front of the net. And there's a stop there by Deegan with a right pad save. Ciadian hits a stick up in the air off the netting and out of play. Face off. Gian Antonio knocked down there by Hutchings. From their own end, Hutchings tried to get after that loose puck. Trying to keep it in. Gallinaro can't send one to the goal. Hutchings can't shoot. Taken away here by Ajax. Trying to get around there is Bouchard. Drop pass. From their own end comes Ethan Jackman around the boards for Gallinaro over his stick, and here comes Nessinas. For Street. Street tried to put it in the zone. Kobe Hire can't get to it. It's behind the net for Elliot Blowen. Legacy was putting pressure on him. Around the boards it goes, and that's in the Ajax end. Back to pick it up there is Nessinas. Chipped in by Bouchard behind the net. No icing. Emerson Davis is on it. Davis from behind the net starts it. Tries to make its way through with a pass for Noah Lennox. Lennox is trying to bring it in. It's dropped for Dobbs, but can't get to it. Here comes a chance now to bring it in for Giannone. Giannone's pass. Shot. Stopped there by Joey Deegan, who got a blocker on it. Trying to get it out there was Dobbs. Owen Dobbs there from center. Here comes Davis after it. He'll dump it in and put it into the Ajax bench out of play. Face-off is at the Oshawa bench. Trying to win it there was Riley Brandt. Over here to the side for Seth Sparks. Sparks over here to the side. And that was Davis trying to make his way through, and the pass for Sparks out of the reach. Gata is coming over here to the side against Sparks, and they can't get it out. Sparks again is over here at the side. Trying to get to this loose puck here first. McCaslin was able to keep it alive. Cooper McCaslin over here to the side for Ciadian to try and set it up, and picked off there by Braden Davidson, who sends it down. No icing. This will get one here in the race and behind the net. McCaslin around the boards. Trying to get picked off here by Gallinaro. Shot just skipped in wide. Ajax will get it and try and clear it out. This is picked up here by a chance by Farmer. Putting it in behind. Here's Ethan Sterling. Sterling from his own end to try and start it. He's got to get around a couple of defenders, including Gian Antonio. Puts it in behind the net and then tries to knock him off the puck. Big pressure over here in the corner. Trying to get at that loose puck here. Max Hutchings is digging away at it to try and get it free, but Ajax come away with it. This is Farmer with it now. He'll dump it in. It's going to skip in wide. This will be Zach Naish. Naish was almost picked off of it. Right in front of the net, backhand wide. Kept alive though by Ajax. Legacy trying to jam it in, and Generals take it away with Malik Comey will take a hit there by Bouchard. From their own end. Off the boards down the ice. No icing. Zach Naish on it. Puts it around the boards for Owen Dobbs. He'll let Riley Brandt take it instead. Riley Brandt trying to make his way through. Puts the brakes on the left corner, behind the net. So over here at the side, they're going to keep this in. That headed player up in front. Owen Dobbs can't shoot one to the net. 3 Ajax players back the other way. Bouchard rings it around the boards. This will be Giannone trying to get it, but it hopped over his stick. But they can't get it out of their own end. Seth Sparks got it out. Got it for Dobbs, and now for Riley Brandt. Brandt will fire it on net. That gets stopped by Cho easily. From behind their own net is Ajax. Hard around the boards, knocked down by Noah Lennox. Lennox tried to bring it in. He'll cut to the front, hit a stick, and goes off to the corner. Looking to go back here to the line on a backhand pass. It's right to the front of the net. Noah Lennox back for Elliot Blowen. Blowing a shot to the front of the goal. It's not going to get through, but it's free. It's still loose, and the Generals can't get a stick on it. Back to the blue line for Elliot Bluin. Bluin's not shooting. Here comes Sparks to try and keep it alive. He loses it. This is Lewis now. Lewis isn't going to get through against Jackman as it goes behind the net for Elliot Bluin. Gotta had it. It's behind the net for Elliot Bluin again. Around the boards for Noah Lennox, couldn't get the puck. Jackman gets control. Off the boards. Tried to find Davidson with a bank pass. Jackman again gets it. Makes the play and dumped off to the corner as they go off on a change. In behind their own net goes Ajax. Looking for the lay pass for Legacy, trying to get through. He'll get tipped off the puck. Behind the goal it goes. That is Zach Nash on it. Nash overskated it. Now catches up to it. Tries to make his way through. Nash is coming up over the line. He was getting tangled up there all the way in. Comes around the boards. This will be a chance. This is cutting in here for Bouchard, but he's not going to get through. Good play there by Sterling to bat it away. Legacy will take the hit from behind the goal. Generals go for the pass, trying to start 3 up. They've got Malik Comey at the other side. Comey brings it in. Comey's pass is out of the reach. Gallinero is coming off to the side. From their own end, Ajax get this. Send it down the ice, back to the corner. And it wasn't enough for icing. Bluin's got it. Sees the pressure on by Giannone and drops it off for Sparks. Seth Sparks gets a pass over here to the side. This will be Dobbs to try and catch up to it, out of his reach. Sparks from his own end will try and move it over here to the side. Looking for the stretch pass through center by Jackman as Noah Lennox brings it in. Dobbs as well, trying to go to the front of the net and cannot. Around the boards it goes. Looking up in front, Cho has got a hold of it and he'll hold on to it. Deegan is off to the bench for an extra attacker around the boards. Trying to keep this alive. Hutchings is doing his battle over here at the side. Trying to keep it alive here at the line. Deegan's at the bench for the extra attackers here. The Generals have to win this game, so they're pulling out all the stops. This is going down the ice, and it's going to go for icing. Jackman now to take the draw. Deep in the Ajax end. Trying to go back to the line for Sterling. It'll go behind the net for Owen Dobbs now. Dobbs trying to spin away from the checker. Right in front, and they can't get it as the puck was still loose, but the referee blew the whistle. The net was off the moorings. Faceoff was off to the left of the goal. McCaslin gets it. Once again, Ajax has got an empty net to shoot at as the Generals have to win this game, so they're pulling out all their stops with a 6-on-5. Here comes a chance now for Zach Nash. Nash trying to dump it in. He'll take it up over the line. From their own zone, trying to dump it in there with Hutchings. It's dumped back into the corner. He's got to win this race to the puck is Sterling. And Sterling will get it. Ethan Sterling from behind his own net gets it. Pass here for Max Hutchings. Hutchings through center. Tried to make his way through against Jackman. Found by Ajax. Sent down the ice. And into the open goal for the overtime winner. The Generals knew they had to win, so they had to pull that goaltender to get that extra man, but it winds up backfiring as Ajax hit the empty net and win this one in overtime. So that will end the OMHA dreams for the Oshawa Minor Generals. They're still going to have 2 games left to go on their schedule as they're going to play Central Ontario and also Ajax.